Good morning, everyone. I shall be teaching you about the parts of speech. Speech is expression of or sharing your emotions, thoughts, and feelings by articulate sounds or through your words. There are 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. In today's video, I shall teach you about the first 4 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, verb, and adjective. So, first, noun. Noun is the first part of a sentence. It represents the subject. Noun is the name of a place, animal, thing, or an idea in a sentence. For example, Rima lives in London. Now the sentence starts with a proper noun. Rima is the name of a girl or a lady. So this is a proper noun. Lives in London. London is again the name of a city or name of a place. It is a proper noun. Next sentence. The baby played with the toy. Again, in the beginning of the sentence, we come across the subject, that is a noun. Now, baby is a common noun, whereas toy is also a common noun. Then we move on to the next part of speech, that is pronoun. Now, pronoun replaces a noun. It is used in place of a noun in order to avoid repetition. For example, when we speak about a child, like for example, Suhana. Suhana is a good girl. So I will start with the first sentence, Suhana is a good girl. In the next sentence, I will not use her name again. In place of it, instead of Suhana, I am going to use a particular word which will address her. I will use the pronoun as she. She studies well. She goes to school on time. She does her work very neatly, and so forth. So pronoun replaces a noun in order to avoid a repetition. Let us take examples. She is a good girl. Again, when we look at the sentence starts with the pronoun, that is she. She is used in place of a girl or a lady. Next sentence. They are running along the road. Now, again the sentence starts with a pronoun here, they. They represents a number of people, more than one person. Clear? Let us take another example. We are enjoying the match. Again, this sentence is beginning with the pronoun, that is we. We again represents more than one person. So she, they, and we. These are the pronouns used in place of the nouns. Clear? Now we move on to the next part of speech, that is verb. Now verb is a word which describes the action done by the subject. Whatever the subject does, it is described or it is explained by the word, that is verb. For example, the horse jumped over the fence. Now, so jumped is what? The action done by the subject, that is horse. So jumped is the verb which is used in the past tense over here. Next, Suzanne sings well. Now Suzanne is the name of a girl here. What she does, she sings. The action is sing. Okay. Now sings is the verb which is used in the present tense. Let us take another example. Now the maid will come tomorrow. Now Will and come. This is a group of words which represents the verb. Will is the helping verb and come is the main verb. Now, will and come are used in the future tense. Okay. So, verb is a verb which describes the action done by the subject or by the noun or the pronoun. Clear? Now, we move on to the next part of speech, that is adjective. Now, adjective is a word that describes a noun or speaks about the quality of a noun. For example, the dog is a faithful animal. So here, faithful is the word which describes about the quality of the animal, that is dog. What type of animal it is? It is a faithful, loyal animal. It is a very honest animal. Okay. Next, the little girl played well. Now, in the second sentence, the little girl, the age of the girl, small child. Next, now, third sentence, the intelligent boy won the quiz. Now, what type of a boy he is? He is intelligent. Intelligent means very smart and clever. So, faithful, little and intelligent. These are the words which describe or speaks more about the noun. Subscribe my channel. Those who haven't done yet, please do it and watch all the uploaded and upcoming videos on it. Have a nice day. Thank you.